bobbin, 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 bobbin around town. Bobbin, 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 bobbin around town.
Hello everybody, my name's Planzer, here with Bobbin Around Town. We're here at the Nantucket Comedy Festival to benefit Stand Up and Learn. We're here at the Nantucket Dreamland. Let's go see some comics.
Just a little more dancing, a little more dancing. Haven't found the one and that's alright. Do it for the fun and that's alright. Stay out till the sun and that's alright. Knew it would lead to something. Knew it would lead to something.
I will say that this is a wonderful place to do comedy. Yes.
I
love my job. I do, because I just started and I'm almost done. Is that funny?
I've been to Nantucket many times, yes. I don't dress to that like I have, though.
As you know, I used to be a cop here. Sorry if I gave anyone a ticket in the past, but I'm honored to be back. They lifted the restraining order, so here I am, and I'll keep coming back like herpes until they tell me I can't.
I do find those light ship baskets to be kind of funny, because I don't even think you could fit an iPhone 10 in them, and they don't exactly have compartments.
The tickets, it's sold out tonight, everybody, so we're really excited.
Please, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? Well, I'm in Nantucket, so come on.
Of course.
I mean, that says everything.
We interviewed your husband earlier.
You met my husband? I'm sorry you had to deal with my husband.
He didn't think it's better, the comic, you or your wife.
Trying to get me in trouble here, aren't you? Because I want to stay happily married, I will say my wife is funnier than I am, but I'm a close second. She did go further than I did on Last Comic Standing, so technically she's a better comic.
So, do you think you'll make fun of your husband again at all?
I make fun of my husband all the time, yeah.
Good.
It's good. That's how our marriage, we've been married 18 years.
Yeah.
So, see what happens? And also, I'm a teacher of children. I was a teacher of children. So anything I can do to help children and comedy, and I'm getting pelted and I'm getting heckled by my husband.
Security! Get him off the stage!
Napkin cleavage basketball. It's the latest bar game.
What, I can't get airtime? What, only you can get airtime?
Yeah, I think if you ask any comedian, they'll tell you what you do when you go to a city is say, what's a neighborhood or what's a city that everybody makes fun of?
Nantucket, the place that looks down upon Martha's Vineyard.
And that lets the audience know. It gives them the feeling that you know where you are, as opposed to just being like, Cleveland, where the hell is Cleveland?
My name is Chuck Nice, N-I-C-E.
And my mom saw you on today's show.
Yes.
What was that like?
I'm a frequent guest on the Today Show, and it's a lot of fun. I wish I could do it more, to be honest, but whenever they call me, I say yes, simply because they have the power in this relationship.
My name's Chris DiStefano.
And did you have fun tonight?
I had a lot of fun tonight. I thought the crowd was great, and I love Nantucket. I've never been here before. Well, so I'm from Brooklyn, where it's like a guy from Manhattan. I wouldn't have this deep New York accent if I was actually from the island of Manhattan. The thing about New York is, if you're from like Manhattan, right, you probably grew up with like a lot of money, and like the New York that like the country knows, like what they write the movies about, is not the island of Manhattan. It's Brooklyn, the Bronx, Staten Island, out of Queens. So I think that's like a stereotype that's misunderstood.
Can you do a little stand-up for us, what you did tonight?
I got a feeling that if I were to tell my jokes right now, they would somehow not be as funny for two reasons. One, I'm imbibing alcohol, and I don't do that before a show. Okay. And two, it's weird when you don't have an audience laughing. I don't know why. It's just, but it makes me feel like I'm in front of my wife and my family, because they don't laugh at anything I say.
What do you got here? What is all this?
This is our Cisco to go, so it's what we do at the brewery off premise, and we bring the bar to you. And the most requested one is usually our blueberry lemonade,
which is the blueberry triple eight vodka with lemonade. And I think that might be my favorite because it's good and easy.
Do you have to bartending?
No. This is just common knowledge.
You're fired.
Oh no.
Okay, so what are your names?
I'm Audrey.
Audrey?
Justine.
Justine?
I'm Bill.
I'm from Maine, and Williams from Wayne.
I'm from Maine too.
What about you?
I'm from here.
Oh, okay. Born and raised here?
Yes, I am.
If I asked the high school teachers if you behaved, they would say yes?
Maybe, I don't know.
Are you going to do any stand-up?
I don't know. My mom is kind of that part of the family, so yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Your mom's Karen Morgan. Yeah. I got it.
I like last year Nori Davis's stuff was good. I
love him.
I'm excited to see Don Gavin's stuff. That kind of.
He's right next to you. Stop it.
Yeah, his stuff is really good.
Who's your favorite comedian?
My mom.
Yeah. Now ask him
Who's your favorite comedian?
Don Gavin. I had enough with you.
With her dog today. That's funny.
That is so inappropriate.
Her mom. I'm in the.
Whoa.
Comes up to me and goes, "Can you shower with Ziggy?" And I'm like naked, holding this small dog.
Okay, this is a PG show.
It was funny. That was weird. It was
We're
great.
turning it to rated R. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding. Are you performing tonight?
Yes, I am. I'm hosting the show.
Good.
So it should be a lot of fun. It's about love. I don't know what that's like, but the other part is laughter. I think I can handle that part.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find a girlfriend, so this show, it's going to be able to...
Have a man follow you with a camera. Women will show up.
Yeah?
Usually.
Do you guys want to know a secret?
Yeah.
This is my first bartending gig.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Okay, tonight is Love and Romance with Tom Cotter, America's Got Talent winner. Tomorrow's Friday. The kids from the Stand Up and Learn program, which you used to do.
Are you ready for Kevin Flynn to make fun of you?
Well, I'm going to hide in the dark shadows, and if I'm lucky, he won't see me.
Really?
If I'm lucky.
I'm going to tell him to find you.
Well, what can I do about that? Nothing, right?
Dean Man, the biggest kid of them all.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Your fingers haven't fallen off yet.
I don't know what you mean.
You said during the straw episode. And are you going to continue to take pictures?
Until my fingers fall off.
Well, I hope they never fall off, because that would be bad. Come on.
Okay, that still holds.
Thank you very much. Had any problems on stage at all in your routines?
In my life? You mean throughout my career?
Yeah. That guy, he went overtime.
One guy went overtime and everyone was upset.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Well, most people know, but professional comics have to stick to a very specific time frame.
It was about 6 months ago. I had an eyelash come off, fake eyelash.
I had a guy once come on stage and threaten to beat me up. Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I said, do you have a watch? And he said yes. And I said, okay. What he had said to me was, you have 5 minutes to get off the stage. So I said, do you have a watch? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay, well, why don't you time me? Go over there and time me. And when it's 5 minutes, and he left, and I thought, what an idiot. But 5 minutes later, he said, your time's up. And he came back out on the stage. So I took the microphone and I held it behind my back so no one could hear how badly I was shaking. And I thought I'll smack him with it if he does anything. And fortunately, the security guys came and took him away.
One time I was doing a show for these mafia guys, and I did a joke that one of the mafia guys' wives didn't like, and the guy grabbed me by the shoulder after my set and held a knife to my throat.
that true?
Yeah, it's true. And he told me he was going to cut my Adam's apple out and feed it to my mother. And then the guy that owned the bar that I was performing at was also a mafia guy and didn't want any trouble. So he gave me $1,000 in cash. I was supposed to get $20. He gave me $1,000 in cash and told me to go put some gas in my car. I was like, what kind of car do you think I have? And he was like, just don't tell anybody about this ever. And I just told Nantucket, damn it. This guy's a criminal. Jimmy Schubert's a criminal.
Is there a problem?
No.
What happened, Jimmy? No, what are you doing? No, what, you got a problem? You trying to pick a fight with my friend? Are you trying to pick a fight with my friend? What's going on? It's a comedy festival. It's not that kind of party. Anyway, let me ask you a couple questions. Where'd you get this shirt?
Hey, knock it off. Just knock it off.
This
John
guy,
Connor.
another criminal.
Thank you so much.
Well, it was sort of a tough time on the island, and I thought some kids needed a little bit of help trying to laugh a little bit. And so I brought out a bunch of the comedians to do workshops for the kids.
Although you have to learn how to be comfortable. The only way to learn how to do that is just keep going up there. Bob will tell you, just keep doing it. But I would start with a story, like what we do. Start with something you know. Just think about a funny story, your family, your friends, something, and then start from there. And probably because if you've told that once or twice, you might be a little more comfortable when you're getting started.
Now, do you practice your stand-up?
No, I do not. I'm going to be honest. And I'm not saying that, like, you should practice. I don't. You know, things come to me and I say them and people laugh. It's kind of how it goes.
Don't practice your stand-up routine.
No, that's not true. I know that Bobby likes to not practice and he just goes up cold. No, you practice all the time. Start with being yourself and write jokes, write stories. Make sure your writing is good.
I think the Stand Up and Learn program is good. I think stand-up is a really hard art form, but I think it really helps like young people. Like I had a stage fright when I was a kid and had all these fears, and it helps you get over the anxiety big time. So it's good.
This is a very new Stand Up and Learn performance night. It's on a Friday night now. It's a little later, and we've brought the kids over from Martha's Vineyard. How about it?
Children. That was one of the things I didn't like tonight, is they were kind of ranking on kids, and I was like, kids definitely have the one up on comedians, and they make fun of them because they feel nervous because they know they're funnier.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right, no more questions, Frank.
My mom is such a bad driver, she thinks stop signs are optional. My mom took one of her patented mom turns, and my 2 Irish wolfhounds slammed up against me, and we hit 0 G's. Things were flying out from under the seats. Empty soda cans, full soda cans. We finally get there, my mom opens the door. I fall flat on the ground and my 2 dogs fall on top of me. My mom says, "Honey, when do you want me to pick you up?" And I say, "No thanks, Mom, I'm taking an Uber."
So one of the things, any of the professionals want to comment on Colin?
I will comment. Instantly likable. And you were walking up the steps. I said to Vicky, I already like this guy.
Who are you going to ask to teach you?
Probably my dad or my uncle.
That's right there. Yeah? You're going to teach him to drive?
We're going to try.
Driving with either of my parents in traffic is like being held captive on a pirate ship because they swear a lot. Same thing always happens. They swear and then they whip their heads around and they say, "Now, Rowan, don't you ever use that word." Swearing's interesting. Because my mom tells me not to swear. Their parents told them not to swear. Their parents told them not to swear. Their parents told, but they all swear. I swear. I mean, I don't swear.
That was
Jack.
That was really, really well done. Great writing, great wordplay with the word swear.
Yeah.
And the delivery was really good. Great animation with your face. Really well done. Nice job.
Hello, my name is Winter. Yes, Winter. And nobody likes to see me coming. So I have a question to ask you, Mom and Dad. Why didn't you just name me Tax Season?
I think great writing skills,
You got 2 applause breaks. I've been waiting for one of those for 20 years. So he hasn't got one.
Are these your parents?
Yes.
Should have made fun of them on stage.
Maybe.
How long have you been doing it?
For 3 years now.
Oh my God. You're gonna be a professional comic.
I hope so.
Hi, I'm Catherine, and I'm going to tell you about some differences between Massachusetts and where I live. You see, I live in Ohio. In Ohio, things are different. For example, we call soda pop. If I ask for pop here, people will ask whether I mean a type of music, my dad, or a punch in the nose. Some people here have a Bostonian accent. If you have a Bostonian accent and you ask for your car keys, in Ohio, you're asking for a pair of pants. In Ohio, people yield at rotaries in a calm, cool, and collected way. Here in Massachusetts, the driver's manual says, at a rotary, wait until you see the whites of the other driver's eyes and gun it.
Catherine Shore. Really good writing, Catherine.
My favorite thing about Ohio would probably be that, like, all of my friends are there, and my favorite thing about Nantucket is it's probably, like, how beautiful it is here.
Me?
Hello, my name is Kaiden, and I have a dog, a big Great Dane. First off, I'm small, he's big. Whenever I take him for a walk, I look like a jockey getting ready for the Kentucky Derby.
But I like how you got the applause break on the dog stuff about the Kentucky Derby, and then you still stuck with it and went ahead and acted it out anyway.
I think acting things out makes people laugh a lot. Like when I did a horse and a jockey, I did a little movement for that, and people laughed hard. Comedy's fun.
I think it's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. How about a hand for all of them?
Thank you, everybody, very much for joining me. My name's Bobbin Planzer. We just watched the kids, Martha's Vineyard versus Nantucket County Smackdown, hosted by Kevin Flynn. And then we made it here to Sophie T's. Thank you, everybody, very much for watching. By the way, we beat the Vineyard. Fortunately, we got a flat tire on our van. This has happened every ball around town that I've been with my camera person. You never know. People are looking at us weird. What are you guys looking at?
Say hey, Abby.
They're looking at me. Are you flirting with me? I'm too young for you. Stop it.
Oh my goodness. Thanks, Bobby.
All right, well, thank you. Do you have any questions?